Today I want to share my recent experience using AI on my project. It is a DIY project on updating my VW Beetle rear view camera. There are multiple solutions on installing a rear view camera nowadays. I purchased the VW RCD 510 along with a RGB camera as my solution. During this process, I asked AI, hey, would this system be compatible with my vehicle? And the AI answered yes, and turned out to be yes. And of course, to cross-validate or cross-verify this result, I went to the seller's website. Then I asked AI how to remove interior panels so that I can remove the old unit head and install the new one. And AI showed me a bunch of videos on YouTube telling people how to get these tricky interior panels removed. It was fairly effective, and I appreciate that. The installation went fairly smooth. I figured out how to connect to the power and to the ground and how to connect to the signal for the camera. But for whatever the reason, I couldn't activate this camera. For modern VW cars, the unit head would receive a signal from CAN bus telling it that to activate the rear view camera. But for whatever the reason, I couldn't activate that at all. So I asked AI about what is going on, and AI told me, hey, in order to utilize and in order to use the rear view camera, I need to enable this option from the radio head. How to enable the camera, I have no idea, but AI told me I need an OBD scanner so that I can write a certain bit into the radio module to enable the camera first. The AI told me the exact bit I need to overwrite. After that, the camera is enabled and I can activate the camera by shifting to reverse gear. Everything went great for this moment until I found that for whatever the reason, the rear hatch lock could not be unlocked. That is, I couldn't open the rear hatch after overwriting the bit. At first, I thought it was a low voltage problem because the car's battery is almost drained during the installation of the radio head. But it turned out to be not that simple. I charged the battery, but I still couldn't open the hatch. I asked AI for potential causes, and AI listed several, such as whether a cable is in the way of the lock, whether the battery is being fully charged or properly charged, or so was that due to the previous overwritten bit that caused the problem? It even proposed me to roll back to the previous code to see whether this problem can be solved. And of course, it made some sense, but they were not solutions at all. AI was trying to fix this problem within its context, and I could not blame AI for that. Later on, I sent more details to AI trying to solve this problem. And eventually, AI pointed that it could be a physical failure for the lock. And this time, it was right. The lock did fail. There is a worm shaft within this lock. This worm shaft would drive the lock to be at the lock, semi-lock, and fully lock position. Unfortunately, this plastic shaft would not last for too long. I asked my father to disassemble this lock, and we were fortunate enough to find a VW GTI with the same lock in a nearby junkyard. And with the replacement part, we rebuilt the lock, and the problem's being solved. I would like to say, without AI, we would surely spend more hours on this project. So the AI assembled information, provided a useful link, and helped us to complete this project. In the middle, it made some mistakes on diagnosing the correct cause for the lock, but eventually it came there. AI is no magical wand to solve every single step of a problem. We still need to design, analysis, and make the right move. Final thought. AI is already here. You don't need to be a programmer. writing lots of automations, CI/CD, using Gemini or Cloud CLI to make progress. Rather, you can just ask simple questions that fit into your project to make progress. It will save you time. It will propose something useful. The end.